Good morning.
In unison, good morning.
Good morning.
I'll tell you how my day started out so you get a picture of this. Every morning my research attorneys come in and meet with me to see if there's anything that needs to be done. And they came in this morning at 8 o'clock. And I said, "Oh, don't worry about a thing. You know, we're ready to go." And then I was told we have motions. So, and I had to spend some time and that's why you had to wait. So okay, everything's all right, it's a go, went like that. Laughter. So I apologize for keeping you waiting and we'll get started right now. Are you ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor. I am. Thank you.
We'll let you use that until it squeals at you.
It does have a mind of its own, I'll tell you that. Good morning.
Good morning.
You told the ladies and gentlemen of the jury that you and your mother and your brother and your sister, were part of a film that was done at the house of an individual by the name of Hamid Maslahi, correct?
Yes.
And you remember that incident?
Yes.
Now, on that particular evening, do you remember the filming of the actual interview that was done of the family?
Yes.
Did you participate in all of the interview?
No.
What happened? About how much of it were you involved in? Do you recall?
20 minutes, half an hour.
And was that the first part or the last part?
I think that was the first part.
You need to speak a little louder.
I think that was the first part.
That's just perfect. If you can just keep that, just like that, we can all hear. And when you were no longer a participant in the interview, what, if anything, did you do?
I don't really remember, but I was just there for like a couple minutes. Like standing on the side.
And then what?
I don't remember, but I don't remember being right there watching.
So you didn't stick around and watch it?
No.
Okay. Now, you have seen the footage, the film of the interview itself, correct?
Yes.
Of you and your family?
Yes.
You were asked to review that in connection with your testimony, correct?
Yes.
Your Honor, at this time I'd like to have marked as People's Exhibit number 340 for identification. There's 2 CD discs, or DVD discs, I'm sorry, of the rebuttal. What's called the rebuttal, or the Hamid interview. And I think counsel and I would both agree it should come into evidence. Correct?
Yes, the whole tape, Your Honor.
All right, it's admitted.
There are 2 discs in that, Your Honor, and I look the liberty of preloading one of them in the, and we'll need the court to activate the DVD switch up there on the bench.
Your Honor, may I inquire as to what is coming into evidence? Is it one DVD? Is it the entire exhibit?
They can't hear you in the back.
Nobody can hear you.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Your Honor, I'm inquiring as to what exactly Mr. Sneddon is proposing to put into evidence. Is it the entire interview, as recorded, or is it part of it?
Well, at this point, Your Honor, the only part of it I can lay the foundation for is the part involving this witness, because she was not present, as she just indicated, during the latter part of it.
At this time you'll just put in the part she can identify.
Yes, sir.
We'll deal with the other part later.
It's just to satisfy the court and counsel, it is my understanding that the first DVD that is in the machine now involves the entire family. And that the second one ends somewhere around, maybe 8 or 9 or 10 minutes into it, it stops, and she is no longer a participant in it, so everybody knows. The first one would be the entirely is the family, all of it.
That's not our understanding, obviously.
Well.
Is Mr. Sneddon proposing to use as an exhibit the first DVD in just 10 minutes into the second, or is he proposing to use, as an exhibit, both? I don't understand that, Your Honor.
I don't either.
I'm only proposing to use what I can personally lay a legal foundation for. And that is the first part of the first tape of the DVD and that portion in which this witness was a participant and knew something about. I can't ask her to authenticate something she's never seen.
You aren't answering the question, though. Does that involve all of the first DVD and part of the second DVD?
Yes, Your Honor.
Does that answer your question?
It does, Your Honor.
I apologize if I didn't make that clear. Alright. At this time, Your Honor, with the court's permission and counsel's permission, I propose to play the first of the DVDs.
All right.
No objection.
Your Honor, excuse me just a second.
Yeah.
Should we have the witness come down to view it, like we did Mr. Bashir, or would you prefer she just stay there?
Depends on how well she can see it from.
Okay. Why don't you try looking at it? If you have a hard time seeing it, let us know. Okay.
Okay.
Are you going to question her while it's being played?
I am not. I am going to allow the thing to play in its entirety that involves her.
All right.
There will be one break simply to change the CDs.
Which input should that be?
4. Whereupon, a portion of People's Exhibit number 340, Disc 1, was played for the court and jury.
Excuse me, Your Honor. We can't hear what's said. Can we request it be started again?
All right. I couldn't hear it either. Do you want to start it over?
Your Honor.
Yes.
Apparently the volume would need to go up louder, but the technician told Mr. Auchincloss if he turned it up any louder that we'd get a lot of screeching. I can try it, Your Honor.
I'm calling right now the technician.
Well, we can't hear it.
I understand that. I had no way of knowing that before we activated it. I think if we turn off these microphones, it stops the feedback loop and we can turn it up.
All right. Everyone turn off your mics. Whereupon, a portion of People's Exhibit number 340, Disc 1, was played for the court and jury. Off-the-record discussion held at counsel table.
Your Honor, I believe what happened, there's an overlap between the first and the second CDs and that this is the overlap. This did not appear in the home version. Your Honor, may the record reflect that we have stopped the first disc at 3106 and I would propose to put the second disc in at this time.
All right.
I'm willing, if counsel, which I think he does, would waive the foundation for the second part. We'll just play this whole disc all the way to the end.
That's acceptable, Your Honor.
All right. I'll approve that stipulation. And the whole second disc will be played without further foundation. Whereupon, a portion of People's Exhibit number 340, Disc 2, was played for the court and jury. Can you cut it there? We'll take a break.
Your Honor, for the record, that would be at 9.39 on the tape.